So listen, do the thing. Do the thing that you don't want to do. The thing that you don't want to do is the same thing that the devil's hoping that you don't do. And the same thing that Father's saying, daughter, do. What if I told you that the reason why you're probably not starting that amazing job business idea that God gave you is because you think that you need to wait. You think that you need to wait until you lose weight, or that you need to gain a little bit of weight so you look good on camera, or maybe you need to gain more skills. Listen, if everyone that God implanted that business idea waited, there would be nothing. There would be none of us if Noah waited. Even though, so what a lot of people don't realize is that when Noah started building that ship, when God gave him that idea and said, Noah, I want you to build that ship, it's going to rain from the sky, and it's going to rain for 40 days and 40 nights. Do you know that there was no rain that came from the sky? No one alive has ever seen it rain from the heavens. There was only mist from the ground. A lot of people don't know that. So if Noah had waited and said, God, you're crazy, I'm not listening to you, where would we be? The descendants of Noah, where would we be? Had Joseph waited and not told his brothers that he was going to have the 12 of them, plus his father and mother, bow down to him, his brothers would not have tried to kill him and wanted to sell him off into slavery. He would not have ended up in Potiphar's house. He would not have been thrown in jail because, Potiphar's wife wanted to be fresh and loose and try to go after him. And he's like, no, I am not having my God mad at me because you want to disobey your covenant. He would not have got into Pharaoh's kingdom and became governor. So had all of these beautiful ideas been kept within them, they would not have succeeded. What is holding a lot of us back is the fact fear. Yes, you believe in God. Yes, you believe that you can make a difference, or maybe you don't believe that you can make a difference, or maybe, just maybe, what's really holding you back is you don't know where to start. Or maybe it's because you don't know, you're probably good at a lot of things, but you don't know which one to focus on. Maybe you have scatterbrain where you're like, okay, I'm going to work on this today and then I'm going to work on that tomorrow because you think that you can actually get it done. When you try to multitask and you try to become a master at everything, it's not that you can't become a master at one, it's that your focus is drifted. And one of the things that the devil loves is when God's children drifts. Because when you drift, you don't actually get anything done. Instead of it being done in 1 year, you end up walking the desert, like in Exodus, for 40 years. That was a 10 or 13 day journey? 11-day journey. That took them 40 years because they kept being disobedient. They kept drifting. They kept doing all the things. So if that sounds anything like you, and I know I gave you a lot, but if any one of those sound anything like you, or you just need direction onto what I should do, like what should you focus on, or what you're even great at, maybe you just need help with knowing with all of the skills. And yes, you have skills. Whoever told you don't have skills, they lied. And we do all truth here, okay? You're a child of God. God gave you a skill. You have a skill. Believe me. So if you need help with that, I need you to go into the description. I have designed a ChatGPT prompt. So one thing that I specialize in is creating prompts and creating great prompts. So it's not just prompts, but it's creating great prompts. So go take a look in the description. Go check out my prompt shop. It's in the working, but what you need is already there. Okay, so what you need is already there. So I want you to go take a look. You got this, man. You got this. Stay motivated. You need to train your brain to do it. When you don't feel like doing it, do it. Like, do it. You don't feel like getting up in the morning, but you know you got to do it. Definitely if you're a mama with kids, you got to think, like when you don't want to take your kid to school, you got to think, okay, if I don't take them to school today, then they're going to be home all day with me. And if you work from home like me, no, you're going to school. You're going to school. I'm going to get that 7-hour daycare. Okay? So listen, do the thing. Do the thing that you don't want to do. The thing that you don't want to do is the same thing that the devil's hoping that you don't do. And the same thing that Father's saying, daughter, do. I love you. God bless. Stay loyal, stay faithful. Bye.